NBA sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Stafford here. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. This is caught. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, he might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, this is Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play fake. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone,
the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Prescott now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. No score after one on EA Sports. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Play action now. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne, 56 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins on first down. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's second and a yard. Cousins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This is Tony Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is going to give himself up on a play that really turns out to be a disaster. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They go to Elliott again. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott off play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 27 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 81 yards. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Now Pollard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would... And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Open man, once again, it's Thielen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Cousins to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. But still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
What exactly complicated was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
We got plenty of time.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
You definitely won't like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll set them back 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. That one complete to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The give is to Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. On second down, it's Elliott. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Elliott. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Edwards again on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? Well, Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, obviously, Charles,